What's going on? What's going on? We back. Boxing 101, early morning grind. We in the building. Shout out to the whole LDBC. And y'all know what it is. We working, man. What's up, Marcus? The villain already in the building. I see you, homie. We about to hold it down real quick. Get into some real good, deep boxing talk. And Q&A after, the boxing talk, wherever y'all want to take it to. We up early. We on point. We on time today. Before 8:30. So y'all know what it is, man. We gonna continue to work and grind. Always don't forget, if you miss an episode, you can always catch it back here on YouTube, or you can check out the podcast link in the description. Right around 12 p.m., 1 p.m., I'll upload it to the podcast. All right. But yeah, man. We was on Smoke City Mobcast. Make sure y'all check out the Smoke City Mobcast on YouTube. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, you can check it out on the LDBC app as well. If you miss an episode, you can check it out there as well. So, yeah, don't forget that. Almighty Law 703, Underrated Darkness, what's going on? Ronald Finkley, I see you. William, man, what's going on? Sweet Science, what's going on? We in here. Yeah. Okay. You talk about Shawn Porter, who's on the Smoke City Mobcast. And a lot of people think Shawn Porter is going to jump ship and go to the zone. I didn't get that vibe at all. I could have talked about this yesterday, made the video, but I'm glad I saved it for have a topic to talk about today. I don't feel like Shawn Porter is going to jump to the zone. I know some backstory things that have been brought to my attention. And if you do, it will be a complete shock to me. Okay? It'd be a complete shock to me. Brian, I don't know. I was going to go there, man. I might take a family trip to Georgia, so I don't know. I might go out there. I might not. I don't know. It's a Fury Water. I was. But good morning, everybody, man. But it'll be a complete shock to me if Shawn went to the zone. And if you actually watch that interview he did with Eddie Sackback and Eddie Hearn, excuse me. Feel early, excuse me. You watched that interview he did with Eddie Sackback and Eddie Hearn. He was more like nonchalant. He was like, yeah, I like Kell Brook rematch, yeah. Honestly, what would a Kell Brook rematch do for Shawn Porter right now? Nothing. Even though you can beat Shawn, he can avenge his loss to Kell Brook, but at the end of the day, people are gonna say the same thing they said when he fought Earl. Well, Triple G injured him. Triple G bashed his face in. He wasn't the same fighter. You see what Kell Brook was a healthy fighter. He beat Shawn Porter easily, and you're gonna get that. Okay, Shawn Porter, Amir Khan, is that really gonna do anything for Shawn Porter? And this is before they ordered the Shawn Porter Keith Thurman. I'll talk about that whole situation. He don't have to fight Jesse Vargas. I told you guys that. Eddie Hearn doesn't understand this. When you're the silver champion, okay? When you are the silver champion, you must fight in the title eliminator. That's in the WBC rules. You must fight in a title eliminator. And we'll talk about Dillian White in a little bit, about his situation. You must fight in a title eliminator. So after Jesse Vargas get done fighting Thomas Delorme, whoever win that fight, they must go on to fight a title eliminator. Preferably it may be versus Ugas or it might be versus Andre Berto. Okay. They ordered Keith Thurman yesterday. We know Keith Thurman, when he's healthy, we know Keith Thurman ain't coming back no time soon. I believe by them ordering the Keith Thurman rematch, that opened the door for him to go ahead and face Errol Spence. In my opinion, that's how I took it. I'm still waiting on what's up, Magnetic Shamil. I'll see you, family. Much love, appreciation, man. That what's going on? Doc, I ain't never seen you in here before. What's going on, family? Maybe I had. It's just early. But that opens up the door for the Errol Spence fight. That's what nobody's talking about. What's up, Direct the Hitman? What's going on, family? Rise and Grind TVC. What's going on? That opens the door. Nobody's talking about that. They didn't order Shawn Porter versus Ugas. What's up on CB Sports TV? They didn't order Shawn Porter versus the winner of Delorme and Vargas. They didn't order Shawn Porter versus Andre Berto. They ordered Shawn Porter versus Keith Thurman the rematch when Keith Thurman get healthy. And we know Keith Thurman not getting healthy no time soon. What's going on, Renee 313? We in the building, family. Then we know Shawn Porter ain't getting healthy. I mean, Keith Thurman ain't getting healthy no time soon. What's up, Kurt Sugar in the building? My boxing historian, him and Lawrence Williams doing big things out here, man. We know, but we know they not ordering that shit, man. One more day to the homie Kurt Sugar birthday, man. One more day, bro. Much blessings, man. Harold Jones is going on. Justin March. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, family? But yeah, man. I mean, they could have easily ordered Shawn Porter versus, you know, you get to somebody like that. Shawn Porter getting the green light to fight Earl. That's gonna happen. Okay. If Shawn Porter really want to fight in February, which that ain't what his daddy's saying. That's probably something Shawn Porter's saying. Shawn Porter ain't fighting until like March, April-ish. He gonna fight Earl, I believe, because they could have ordered him versus any of them active fighters right now, but they did not order that because none of these guys are deserving. Ugas could be fighting Errol Spence December 1st. I heard Earl fighting December 1st, and we know it ain't gonna be Mikey. Okay, they could have easily ordered one of them. They gonna grant Errol Spence that exception. Somebody dropped that bag off. Ronald Finke say they put a bug in Shawn's ear even before he said what he said after the Danny Garcia win. WBC is suspect. Yeah, but I think he gonna fight Earl next. You know, make sure I hit that like button, like William Mann say. What's going on, Mark? They gonna fight him because why would they order versus Keith Thurman? They know Keith Thurman ain't coming back no time soon. Jared Hurd said he coming back in December. He said it last night. He said he got the bag. So he already know who he fighting this. And he probably going to fight on that December 22nd card. I don't know when these dudes fighting. But I do have a belief that undercard for Wilder and Fury that y'all think going to happen, it ain't going to be nothing like that. It ain't going to be nothing like that. It's a whole – apparently PBC got a card December 22nd. That's what Charlo's saying. December 22nd, they got a card. It wouldn't even matter if he got Ugas out the way or not out the way. It really wouldn't even matter because IBF don't have a mandatory right now because he beat Ocampo. And if he beat, I mean, either way he could fight Ugas, you know, because if he beat Shawn and Ugas become a mandatory, he gonna whoop his ass. He'd get two mandatories out the way with the IBF and the WBC, so it could work out. If you fight Ugas now, if you don't fight Ugas now, I think either way it could work out. Because if you can get IBF to mandate Ugas as a mandatory, good. If Ugas become a mandatory in the WBC and the IBF, which he probably had to be Berto or something like that, then he can get two mandatories out the way at once. So either way, it works out. What's going on, Junior the Truth, man? I'm gonna shoot you my number, dog. Just woke up. Shit, I hope that's why we watched you, bro. I didn't think that. Yeah, they could have ordered Shawn Porter versus anybody else. Ugas, Berto, you know, all them cats. I told you, Delorme and Vargas, they got to fight a title eliminator. Same thing came out about Dillian White yesterday, man. Same thing about Dillian White. Y'all got to pay attention, dog. Some news came out about Dillian White, okay? WBC reaffirmed Dominic Breazeale will be the mandatory for Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury winner. They also said that Dillian White's situation will be reviewed, though he is not the mandatory and never has been. Never has been the mandatory. He has never been the mandatory. You know, he has never been the mandatory. Because he's the WBC silver champion. And you paying sanctioning belt bodies to a belt that you don't know the rules. They know the rules. He could have fought Dominic Breazeale, and he could have slid up on his Wilder undercard. Easily. He could have fought. I mean, can he not beat Dominic Breazeale? It don't sound like he's trying to fight Chisora. You could have beat Dominic Breazeale on a Wilder Fury undercard. Would have been a perfect fight to align you, you know, in America. See, he fought in America versus Malcolm 10. Wasn't it Malcolm 10? Because it's supposed to be versus Michael Grant. They snatched that out on the Crawford and Dongo untelevised pay-per-view card. I mean, television card. Make sure you hit the like button. See, they some jokes too, man. You say that for later, though. But I believe Shawn Porter going to fight Earl, man. You know, I don't believe that Eddie Hearn crap. I was listening to the interview. I watched it a couple of times. He was very, very nonchalant. Like, yeah. If Kenny ain't right there, the decision ain't being made. Trust me. Now, if Kenny Porter was sitting there saying, K. Diddy sitting there, take that. Yeah. With his shiny suit on, yeah, okay. I'm a little bit more skeptical then. But for them to order Keith Thurman too, and we know Keith Thurman ain't jumping ship to the zone after all the stuff that Al and Showtime did for him to keep that WBA belt and backed him, you ain't got to worry about that, homie. Shawn Porter is going to fight Errol Spence next. And guess what? Keith Thurman going to go away. He ain't going to want that Errol Spence. He don't want his title back. He don't want his bike back like Red came down there for his back in Friday. He don't want that back. When Earl gets handed that title, he ain't going to want it back. Q's World say Dillian White turned people off if he fought on the water undercard. Homie is sloppy as hell, but he entertaining though. They call Wilder sloppy. Dillian White is very, very entertaining. You gotta give him credit. He beat Joseph Parker in the pressure fashion more impressively than homeboy Anthony Joshua. So I'm not gonna take nothing away from Dillian White. Earn my respect for that fight. If Deontay Wilder chose to give Dillian White it will be a voluntary title shot. Because he ain't the mandatory just because he's number one. That ain't how the WBC work. But now explain that to me a long time ago. And I wouldn't have no problem with it at all. That Lucas Brown fight was trash. Dillian White's a bum. Can't even finish watching the White fight. That was a good fight. The Parker fight, I mean. That was a good fight. I watched that whole fight, bro. I think I watched most of that fight card. I enjoyed that. I ain't gonna hate. Keith Thurman going to hear the narratives. It's time for Young Bucks to have the WBC. Or you never know. What if Keith Thurman do jump back in there and fight Shawn Porter right away? It could happen. But I don't see it happening. Keith Thurman is just too inactive, man. I haven't heard nothing about Keith Thurman. Bare facts, what's going on. I haven't heard nothing about Keith Thurman. All I heard was that Zab Judah thing and what's going on, Andre? At the desk at work running in. What's going on, man? Make sure you be here on Friday. Talk that football at 10:30, maybe 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'll put an invitation up. Because you know you don't know nothing about football, bro. Ronald Finkley says, CB Sports TV, salute, new media. Yo, what you said last night, very appreciated about support gang. LDBC understood every word. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Amon Hunt, don't be surprised if EJ fights Luis Collazo December 1st. Yeah, I think that's a good one. That Amon Hunt, that's a good one. I think that could happen. And Shawn Porter, April, rumors are rapid. Yeah, I think he's going to fight Luis Collazo. I think he'll fight Luis Collazo. Let me tell you about Luis Collazo, man. Get off topic for a minute. Let me tell you about this character. I love Luis Collazo, all right? I think he went from the Bronx or Brooklyn, one of them two. Man, I'll tell you about Luis Collazo, bro. He's from Brooklyn, dog. Dog, last year, look, man, I follow all this real closely, man. Everything I see or everything I hear, I don't think Shawn Porter going to the zone. I'll reiterate that. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you this, dog. This is the funniest thing. All right, Errol Spence after the Kell Brook fight. I think that was last year, right? After the Kell Brook fight, okay. No, he didn't retire. I'm gonna explain this, Clarence. It's Kell Brook after I bet with Collazo too, but Kell Brook after the Errol Spence fight. All right. I got to email Blue right back. I switched phones. Let me hit him up on Instagram, man. He want to get on the horn one day. All right. I was Errol Spence was looking for a fight, right? Errol Spence was supposed to fight in Dallas, like maybe October-ish, somewhere in that area last year. Okay. He couldn't find nobody to fight him. What's going on, KQ, KC Boxing? My man's got some good knowledge. And all of a sudden, Luis Collazo name was coming up, man. I can't remember the complete story off top. I just woke up. But all of a sudden, when he was supposed to fight Luis Collazo, I see Luis Collazo arm in a sling saying, oh, I hurt my shoulder. I'm out for the year. And I didn't hear nothing from Luis Collazo the whole year until about he did one at Laugh at First Sight. I can't remember the YouTube channel. But they got a lot of good interviews, man. And he said he was calling out Danny Garcia to fight on Puerto Rican Day. weekend this year. That's when he came back up right around February, right around April, which he came back. But all of a sudden, he's supposed to fight Errol Spence Jr., his arm in a sling, talking about he messed his arm up. I'm like, oh, get up out of here, bro. Get up out of here, dog. I promise you, bro. If you go to Instagram, if you can find that post from last year, he was supposed to fight Earl, and all of a sudden he said, I can't fight. I injured my arm. He got his arm in a sling, posted on YouTube. I said, he full of shit. I said it. Because right around at the same time, Shawn Porter could have fought Errol Spence. He chose to fight Delorme. Then he pulled out the Delorme fight, and that's how Ugas got the Delorme fight. All these dudes, they didn't want to fight him. Nobody wanted to fight him. Luis Collazo came in with a sling. Everything Blu-ray's saying, bro. Everything Blu-ray's saying is a fact, dog, about Luis Collazo. Luis Collazo ain't never turned nothing down, but his arm show was in the sling when he was about to sign to fight that fight with Errol Spence. It was the arm that he used to sign the contract with, too. So he could sign the contract. He was like, oh, my arm in the sling. I swear to God, dog. I was like, you know what, dog? I'm done. I'm done. Because all these dudes, Errol Spence was rumored to fight me. I can't remember everybody. Luis Collazo was one of the guys that his arm was messed up. He gonna tell Blu-ray on his post, I'm not aware that my team turned on. No, yes, you was. Yes, you was. Because then you put that little sling on your arm like you had broke your arm completely off the rotator cuff. That motherfucker had a sling. If I could pull that picture up, bro, they need to change YouTube where you can put pictures in the damn chat, bro. I promise you, family, bro. I ain't even do a video on it. I'll get to that in a minute, BJ. The emotions that went out in me, dog, I just sit there like, bro, I had never seen nothing like that, bro. Never seen nothing like that, bro. I'm like, dude, because at the time it was supposed to be a whole bunch of people fighting Earl, man, because he was trying to get a fight in Dallas. You know, he was trying to get that fight in Dallas. I'm like, all right, man. And apparently this dude put his arm in the sling. Man, I don't know if he still got it up, man. I don't know how much Luis Collazo posts, man, but, man, I was crying, man. That was like the most fun. Man, I was just saying, man, somebody sent it to me. I go to his Instagram. He got his arm in a sling, bro. I'm like, you know what, bro? I said, go kick rocks, dog. I said, go kick rocks. I said, you ain't shit wrong with your arm. Even if it was. Perfect timing. But I respect Collazo, man. I mean, I'm going to just give him the benefit of the doubt because I know Collazo a G. You know what I'm saying? Collazo will knock you out. I was hoping he knocked Khan out. But Khan was on point that night. You know, Khan right now, he need to fight Kell Brook and retire, man. Then he talking about he ain't coming back to February. That would be killing me about these fighters, man. That's what be killing me. Before I get back to the Shawn situation. These fighters, man, they do not want to be active no more, man. Like Khan, you've been inactive like for the last 2 years. You fought once this year, twice this year, I believe. And now you got opportunity to squeeze a third fight in. Why not squeeze the third fight in? And that's all you. I mean, these dudes just hella inactive, dog. Hella inactive. But the Shawn Porter thing, like I said before, to continue to talk about the Shawn Porter, the Ronaldo 2, what's going on. John Day, I think he might be fighting Luis Collazo, like family said, man. Like EJ might be fighting Luis Collazo. But let me tell you this. About Shawn Porter, I don't believe that Shawn Porter is going to fight. I don't think Shawn Porter is going to fight. I don't think Shawn Porter is going to fight on his own. No. I watched the interview again. He was very nonchalant. And if Kenny Porter ain't there co-signing it, that ain't going to happen. I heard some things that happened to Shawn Porter, you know, after he beat Danny Garcia, that he's going to remain loyal to Al. And, you know, at the end of the day, he's going to fight Earl. I don't think. What's up, Michael Johnson? Y'all make sure you go support Michael Johnson. Subscribe to his channel. Very, very knowledgeable young brother, man, as well. All right. But yeah, I think, you know, just looking at the whole demeanor of he just saying, yup. Yeah. He just like he ain't paying Eddie Hearn no attention, man. That was a real nonchalant reaction. I don't think Shawn Porter gonna go over there. Shawn Porter gonna fight Errol Spence. They ordered Keith Thurman. What's up, World Breaker Fighter? They ordered Keith Thurman. Make sure you subscribe to World Breaker Fighting. He almost to a band. You know, like I said, take your time getting to 1,000 subs, dog. It's a big log jam, bro. So you ain't gotta rush. It's a humongous log jam. YouTube got a lot of channels in like a gray area. Okay, they got a lot of channels in a gray area. It's a big thing right now. They said we don't know what to do with these channels. Like one of my other channels is in a gray area, and I reached almost 2,000 people in under a year. Okay, in a year, I mean almost a year, and they got a big gray area. So, like my channel got reported twice falsely. You know, I appealed both of them, cleared off. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's why it's in the gray. But if it ain't a strike, you know, it was a false strike. I don't know, man. So YouTube is definitely, I don't know, man. They definitely on some malarkey, man. I'm just keep it G-rated today, man. Just keep it G-rated, man. I can go on them all day. But Shawn Porter, they ordered Keith Thurman, man. They ordered Keith Thurman, dog. So Keith Thurman ain't gonna come back. No, if Keith Thurman fight in December, y'all know Keith Thurman ain't fighting till December again. His track record say 15, 16, 17, he fought one time each year. He on track to fight no times this year, but maybe one time this year. He's really living up to the name one time. You know? That's why he's living up to the name one time. And I find it hard pressed he gonna come back in the springtime and fight Shawn Porter, April, May, March type of situation. So Shawn Porter gonna fight Errol Spence. Okay, remember Errol Spence said it earlier this year. He said, "I've been assured the winner, Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter." You're right. Porter is not a runner to me. Yeah, Porter gonna handle his business, man. And I think Porter might last all 12 rounds. You know, he might go into survival mode. Make sure I hit the like button, but he gonna hold it down, man. He ain't never been that type of way. You know, he said, "Hi, sir." That was skeptical when he said, "Hi, sir," to Errol Spence after he fought Danny Garcia. But he know what he got to do. He know the mission that he got to accomplish. Why won't the WBA strip Thurman? Because they still get money from him. See, Thurman was the regular champion, and when Floyd retired or gave the belt up, he became the super champ. He beat Diego Chavez, I believe, for the regular belt. So they rocking with him, though. You know, like, dude, this dude is legitimately fought once and, you know, and forever, bro. Once and forever. Once and forever. But they ain't gonna strip that boy. Promise you, they ain't gonna strip that boy. But you know, talk about Triple G and Golovkin. I mean, Triple G and Golovkin, Triple G and Charlo. This article that came out this morning. And most people on boxing threads acting like that's a fight that's gonna happen. You know, most people out here acting like that fight is going to happen. All right. I mean, it could happen, but let me read this article real quick. All right. I think I might still have it pulled up. Read this article real quick, man. Okay. Here we go. Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. Okay, it's boxing is titled Loeffler, which is Triple G promoter Tom Loeffler, part of his promotional team. We'll speak to Golovkin about Charlo, okay? Okay, I think it's Oscar De La Hoya saying this, saying some of this. He said, "We have requested of Triple G and the interim champion. We have requested of Triple G and the interim champion hold on. We have requests of Triple G and the interim champion to face the champion. I spoke with Oscar De La Hoya, Canelo promoter, and his request is allow Canelo to make a voluntary defense," said Suleiman to ESPN Deportes. "I would like to ask the governing body to order Charlo and Golovkin to fight. Canelo will make a voluntary and then go with the winner of Golovkin and Charlo." Okay, so he went to the governing body and asked for this. Okay, Because Oscar De La Hoya want Canelo to make a voluntary. Like, get the hell up out of here. Time Law promoter for Triple G indicates that his boxer wanted a direct rematch with Canelo. Golovkin feels strongly that he beat Canelo in September 2017 when they fought to a controversial 12-round split draw. And he also believes he did enough to win in the exciting rematch. He will meet with Golovkin shortly to discuss the new developments with facing Charlo to earn a Canelo trilogy. Golovkin, Gennady wanted the direct fight with Canelo. We feel that the third fight will be even better than the other two, said Lofton. We believe that will happen outside the ring with the judges' cards does not correspond with what happened inside. But let's talk about it. Gennady is resting with his family, but we will see him. Okay, they gonna talk about it. What's up, Roderick? They gonna talk about it. JT Thomas, what's going on? They gonna talk about it. It should be nothing to talk about. Okay, if you ain't gonna drop the bag off or you ain't gonna take a significant pay cut to fight Canelo, ain't nothing to talk about. Okay, you got to go through Charlo or find another route. How bad do we want the payday? I don't know. How bad do we want the payday? How good was the money versus Canelo the first time? He's still crime robbery. Remember his coach say, remember Abel Sanchez say, hey, if we don't knock out Canelo, that's on us. If we get robbed. He said that. And guess what? They didn't knock out Canelo, and they felt they got robbed twice. So that's on y'all. Like Yellow Beezy say, that's on me, baby. Yep, that's on y'all. Y'all got robbed, that's on y'all. That's on y'all. Anybody ain't got time for that. Y'all got robbed with you think y'all got robbed with a ski mask on. And that's on y'all. Can't nobody feel bad for them. Especially when you go around saying if we don't get the knockout, that's on us. We deserve to get robbed. He said some silly fugazi stuff like that. But why should Canelo want it again? Exactly. Because the bread. And he can beat Triple G. That's what it is. Triple G ain't that good, man. I've been telling people that for years, man. Ain't nobody want to believe me, though. Ain't nobody want to believe me. I was telling people this for years. I've been telling people that for years. And people, go around and say Canelo can fight. And Canelo can fight, but people forget his shortcomings, though, okay? This is a terrible matchup. If Charlo, it's even worse on him. If Charlo's able to get to Triple G and beat Triple G by an inch or a country mile, that's even worse on him because then that boy got more experience. He got more confidence coming to this fight. He battle tested now. And that's going to make a fight way more harder on Canelo. Canelo should want to go ahead and cut the rabbit's tail right now. Okay, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't. You want to make sure he get fight him now. I'm gonna tell you this, man. People forget. People will go around and tell you how great of a fighter Canelo is. Canelo has never elevated himself to dominate his top upper echelon fights. He has never dominated a elite matchup. He didn't dominate Cotto when Cotto was old. He didn't dominate Mayweather. We know what happened. He didn't dominate Erislandy Lara. We know what's happened. Okay, he didn't dominate Triple G where I see that where people think he clearly beat Triple G. All his upper echelon fights were Austin Trout. Neither everybody can you honestly, from what I understand, what people say, you honestly can say he could have lost all those fights if he wasn't with Golden Boy and he wasn't Mexican. Honestly, you can say that from what the crowd reaction was from the Austin Trout fight. To the Cotto. I mean, Austin Trout beat Cotto better than Canelo beat Cotto. Okay? And Cotto was older when Canelo fought him. Okay? I'm not telling no lies. People get excited because he knocked out Khan. That was a 140-pounder that just moved up to 47 that jumped up another 2 weight classes. All right? Then, Josito Lopez. Okay, well, we're not expecting that. Okay, he fought his first belt. Like people tell me, what did Charlo do to deserve a title shot at the WC. Well, Canelo got his first belt at a catchweight versus Matthew Hatton at 1 pound. That dude wasn't even nothing. Nobody even heard of Matthew Hatton. We thought it was Ricky. Oh, Matthew. We didn't know Ricky had a brother. Okay, we didn't know that. He beat Angulo. Didn't Angulo have a war with Kirkland? And then didn't Lara put a hematoma on his face? And then he sit in jail for like a year or some change? That's a fact. I ain't lying there. Kirkland, he wasn't allowed to have Ann Wolf. And didn't he get knocked out by Sheeta when he moved up and came back down and he was inactive? I think that's pretty true right there. So don't tell me like Canelo is this dominant super. Canelo don't even have a dominant elite performance that people say everybody agree that he won. Every time he fight, it's split down the middle. Everybody think he robbing people, or he didn't win, or it was a close. He has never had a dominant victory, an elite dominant victory. Out of all the fighters he fought on his resume, there's no dominant victory. And all the guys he struggled with are just like Charlo, rhythmic fighters that can move a little bit. Even Cotto, Trout, Mayweather, Lara, okay? All them dudes that gave him fits is in the same mode as Charlo. That's why people don't want to see him fight. Remember, Canelo is designed to be a welterweight, man. And even going back to a junior welterweight, he struggled with Miguel Vasquez. Miguel Vasquez arguably beat him 1 or 2 times. People forget about that fight. He never won a big fight, clearly, KC boxing. Never. Even people were saying, I thought he beat Cotto. A lot of people were saying they thought Cotto won and he got robbed. A lot of people were saying that. This is not just me going off my own opinion. I thought he clearly beat Triple G the second time. That's my personal opinion. But a lot of people was telling me Triple G won. That's why I don't watch HBO, man. I've been done with HBO. If I can find a Box Nation stream, or if I can find people, putting sign language up, telling me what happened to the fight, I'll read the sign language before I listen to HBO. What's going on, Heartless Assassin? Finally got in the live stream, huh, family? What's going on? Okay. He didn't even knock out Mosley. You're right, Shane Mass. Rich Mass, excuse me. He didn't even knock out old Shane Mosley. That's what I told people before he fought Floyd. That power overrated, dog. And think about this. Canelo, man, is shorter than Bud Crawford. Okay, I got a picture of Canelo and Crawford. Crawford is listed at 5'8". I think Canelo's like 5'6", according to this picture. They got Canelo listed at 5'9". He's not 5'9". I think he's just shorter or the same height as Floyd. This dude is 5'6", in my opinion. 5'6". He about 4 inches shorter than the Charlo twins. Or at least one of them. Do you know that the height discrepancy that Canelo will be at? I'm not saying that that's what you need to win, but look at Jacobs is about 6'1". Andrade, that motherfucker almost 6'3". He's 6'2". Billy Joe Saunders about 5'11". Derevchenko 5'9". I'm not even going to talk about him. But Jacobs, Charlo, Andrade, and Billy Joe, that movement, man. And not only do they all have movement, they all offensive. They're not going to be like Lara and Pity Pat, or be like Floyd. And well, Floyd threw a lot of punches, despite people say. But these dudes are taller. They can move, and they going to throw punches. And they taller, way taller than Canelo Alvarez. And remember, Canelo Alvarez ain't the type of guy that can walk you down and make it a dogfight. He can't even cut the ring off. Don't worry about him cutting the ring off. If Charlo wanted to box and move, or if you want to put that, it's a tough fight. It's a very, very tough matchup. And when people feel that you rob so many people so many times, and you get in the ring with Floyd, you get a 114 card when you clearly lost every round, people always gonna say, oh, he robbed him. That's just what it is. People don't respect Canelo for real because he's never clearly won a big fight. That ain't why people hate him. People hate him because they feel like he gifted. Not gifted in the ring just much. He is a gifted fighter, but people feel like he been gifted a lot of things. He been handling a lot of things. He didn't earn nothing. But so did Chavez Sr. Chavez Sr. He didn't earn a lot of things. Frankie Randall whooped on him. And he got a gift decision or something. Pernell Whitaker beat him. People thought that they robbed Mildred Taylor, who's up for the Boxing Hall of Fame this year. They really felt that. Make sure you hit the like button. That's just my opinion. And I think it's in Canelo's best interest to fight. It's in Canelo's best interest to fight Triple G right now. I mean, to fight Charlo right now. But he get the Willie Monroe fight in, then he get the Triple G fight in. But will Triple G wow. Got some news, man. I'll make this into another video, man. We'll talk about it though, man. Yeah, somebody sent me this, dog. I don't know how true it is, man, but I don't know, man. Yeah, you gotta give WBC, you gotta put some respect on the WBC name, man. They I'm hearing, let me see, make sure it's true. Let me make sure it's true. Yeah. Cool, man. Said, man, just send me a picture. Apparently, they just stripped David Benavidez for the cocaine test. They stripped David Benavidez. That's what I'm hearing. I'm gonna check into it right now, but I'm hearing they stripped David Benavidez. Now, all my content creators, okay. Shout out to Kurt Sugar and Marlo's Corner, man. All you guys right there, make sure you on Twitter, okay. Make sure you on Twitter. Make sure you on Twitter. Okay, Brian. I didn't know that was you. Okay, fair. I didn't know that was you. Y'all gotta start identifying yourself in them DMs, man. Yeah, I don't be knowing who is who. Yeah, I don't be knowing who is who. Yeah, so I thought he was champion in recess, man, but they stripped him. I like Benavidez though. That stopped a good fight. They stopped a hell of a good fight. I wanted to see that joint. But that's another video for another day, more later today, I guess. But yeah, back about Canelo, man. Like I said, man, he's still looking for respect from a lot of fans. He could fight, but guess what? He still has stamina issues. What's up, new Fat Boy Fitness? I see you working. Kansas City in the house. What's going on? What's going on? What about them Chiefs? What about that boy Pat Mahomes? That boy back. People forget Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, he sent Baker Mayfield to Oklahoma University. He beat Baker Mayfield and I think Davis Webb out at Texas Tech. Yep, he sent Baker Mayfield to Oklahoma City. I mean to Oklahoma. It's Red River rivalry this weekend too, man. They should have did that Alex Acedos and Maurice Hooker fight this weekend, but they messed up on that one. Canelo need to go after Danny Jacobs with Derevchenko. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Derevchenko more in his wheelhouse because Derevchenko just come forward. But Danny Jacobs is a tough fight. I think out of all the other welter middleweights, that's his best chance. Benavidez deserves to be stripped. Can't be giving people passes. Exactly, I agree. WBC stripped their own boy. I don't care what Patrick Mahomes sound like. That's my quarterback. I'd rather him my quarterback. I ain't gonna start there. I changed my name once a month. This is Quan Mugger from back in the day. Okay, I ain't know who you was, bro. I gotta be letting niggas know shit. Yeah, get a life. Yeah, you mad because Canelo? Don't boo Ed China. Ed China. Hey, don't boo them, dog. Ronald Fickley, don't boo them. Don't boo them. Yeah, put them on timeout so you get this work. What you mad about, Ed? You got 300 seconds to tell me what you mad about. Tell me what you mad about, bro. Did I block you before? I just want to know why don't hide him, man. Yeah, thank you. Don't hide him, man. What you mad about, Ed? When your time out, bro, Ed, I want to know what you mad about, dog. Because people come back and say I blocked their messages and I probably deleted you, then you create another account. I mean, I don't understand why you keep coming back. I'm pretty sure it's great channels that love that say what you want to hear. Jacob watches his own work too much. Yeah, he be loading up too much, man. He be loading up too much, man. I don't think he is confident as Charlo neither. You know, he was in there with Triple G timid. you know, to the end. You know, I don't know why. I mean, Charlo, I guess because you get knocked out before, that's in the back of your mind. So I will say that. But also you got some news for Lara. It seems like Lara and Brian Carlos Castano is gonna fight for the regular WBA title. Brian Carlos Castano dog walked Sergey Derevchenko in the World Series of Boxing. That fight is on YouTube. Derevchenko versus Brian Carlos Castanos. Carlos Castanos, he ain't fought too much in the United States. From my understanding, he been fighting in France a lot, but he beat Errol Spence in the amateurs. He beat Derevchenko in the semi-pro atmosphere, where Rasheed Warren and Lomachenko fought over there. See, people say, "Oh, Lomachenko only had 2 or 3 fights," but he had some professional fights over there in the World Series of Boxing too. So he has some pro experience without headgear on. So did Rasheed Warren. So yep. So Lara sound like he gonna fight Castanos. He gonna stay at junior middleweight. So that is what it is, man. Shout out to him. And I want to tell I seen the former Clemson running back passed away, C.J. Fuller. Wasn't familiar with him. Prayers go out to his family, man. Ain't never good to lose somebody when they're 22 years old. That sucks. What's going on, Anthony Davis, man? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? Let's see what else going on, man. We talked about the Porter. I don't think Porter going to the zone. We talked about Triple G. So, yeah, I mean, let me ask y'all. Y'all think Triple G gonna take the Charlo fight? Yeah, y'all was on his head, man. Hitting him with like what Junior say, hitting him upside the head with a wrench. Y'all just bashing my mans with a wrench. These dudes be coming in creating a whole bunch of different names. Like, dog, our stuff sucks so much. Why y'all keep saying it? I think Castano might beat Lara. Yeah, he might. He might. Look like Jeff Horn and Mundine gonna fight. Jeff Horn about to get that bag. Triple G. I think Triple G gonna try to move up. Yep. And he don't want to fight Callum Smith neither. I don't think he want to fight Callum Smith. If he don't take the fight, I mean, what's the reaction if he don't take this fight? What will be the excuse? Like his fans. His fans is like. His fans is like, they just don't see him being a duck. But we done seen him duck plenty times, dog. I should turn my speaker on and play them interviews with him and Dante. He gonna said he gonna duck that they wrecked unless that Canelo money is just great. Oscar's trying to make them eliminate each other so Canelo can pass him. That's something else I want to talk about. I'm tired of the fans trying to condense the field for Canelo. Well, Charlo need to fight that guy and that guy, then the winner can fight Canelo. No, the Canelo needs to beat everybody in the division. We don't need to condense division and everybody unify, and then we get one champion with 3 titles, and then he go get shortchanged, beat like Triple G did and fight Canelo because Canelo is Canelo. No. Hell no. Canelo need to fight everybody. Why is he fighting Dave Lemieux? You ain't fought in the whole year since the Golovkin fight. Why are you fighting Dave Lemieux? Why are you fighting Dave Lemieux? Honestly. Why are you fighting Dave Lemieux? Dave Lemieux, come on. We seen him get beat by Triple G. We seen him get knocked out by Marco Antonio Rubio. Why is this Golden Boy want to do this in-house stuff? But guess what? They don't have no fighters. Don't nobody care about Dave Lemieux. He can easily fight Charlo in December. It'd be in his best interest to fight Charlo in December. And Oscar tells the WBC, well, we want to give Canelo a voluntary. We want Charlo and Triple G to fight each other. How does Oscar De La Hoya? All right, I got you. How does Oscar De La Hoya? make the rules for the WBC. How does Oscar De La Hoya go to Mauricio Sulaiman Jr. and say, I want Triple G and Charlo to fight each other, and then the winner fight Canelo? No. Before this whole situation, they said the winner of Canelo and Triple G had to fight Charlo. Now all of a sudden, Oscar De La Hoya is making the rules. How is Oscar De La Hoya making the rules? Seriously. How's Oscar De La Hoya say, I want Charlo and Golovkin to fight each other? No. No. And then you want to go fight David Lemieux. How do you sanction that, bro? How do you sanction David Lemieux, bro? Seriously, man, he's a bum. Real talk. When I say bum, I mean not that good. David Lemieux. Hold on. David Lemieux not even ranked inside the top 15 of the WBC family. So he get a voluntary versus a guy that's not even ranked inside the top 15. How? And how is David Lemieux ranked at number 1 for the WBA though? How? How is David Lemieux ranked at the WBA? The Charlo, I think one of the Charlos was on Golden Boy. Jamel was with Golden Boy. I'm not sure about Jamal. He said they promised him a Canelo fight, but they gave it to Kirkland in San Antonio when it was supposed to be in versus him. And he said he wrote his release from Golden Boy after that. He said Al Heyman had forced him to leave Golden Boy. He wrote his release after they lied to him about the Canelo fight. He said he wrote his own release. WBC a joke, bro. That joke, man. David Lemieux lost to Billy Joe Saunders. He beat Kyron Aker or whatever, and Gary Spike O'Sullivan, and he get a title shot at the WBC he get a title shot at the WBC and WBA. Get out of here, man. Yeah, make sure I go check out KC Boxing, man. Who top 15 across the board? Not from what I'm looking at, unless they just artificially ranked him. Because he's not ranked in the WBC. I'm looking at it right now. It's Canelo. Well, they still got the old rankings up. It was Canelo 1, Martin, Willie, Jason Quigley, some other guy, Gary Spike O'Sullivan. Maybe because he beat Spike O'Sullivan, he got ranked. But come on, man. We know Spike O'Sullivan was shit. Shout out to Caesar, man. I appreciate it, bro. To the super chat. All right, gotta go early. I'm out. All right, shout out to BJ Slugs Beast, man. Go enjoy your day, family. But yeah, man, I can ask you question and answers now, man. I do Q&A session, man. We extend that out today, man. But David Benavidez really got stripped. Hey, Anthony Durrell got to keep it equal opportunists. Anthony Durrell got it in, man, because Anthony Durrell ducked Callum Smith. Okay. Him and Callum Smith was supposed to fight for WC vacant title, but Duke Jack left vacant in LA. I think it was in LA. Then Anthony Durrell tried to drag it to Flint. Callum Smith said, I ain't going to Flint. Then they said, can we put the fight into the World Boxing Super Series tournament? Anthony Durrell said no. So then, they just gave Callum Smith the WBC diamond belt. Okay. They gave him the diamond belt. And Anthony Durrell was supposed to order to fight David Benavidez. He ducked out that fight with an injury. Then Benavidez fought Graville. Then it was ordered to fight Benavidez and Durrell again on the Easter Junior card and the Mikey card. And then after that happened, Benavidez illegally took some money from Top Rank. Y'all know that story. Then they're supposed to fight again, and it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. I don't know. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be Collazo, man. I don't think Yuga's gonna fight Earl, man. He was talking all that jump. Watch it be Collazo. They're talking about Joe Joyce versus Gerald Washington. And I seen Joe Joyce team arguing with Fred, and that's what their favorite thing to say is Walter ain't fought nobody. Like, Joe Joyce, who have you fought? You got beat up by an arm punching cruiserweight in the World Series of Boxing. By Usyk. You got dominated by Usyk. Okay? I don't care. It was 2, 3, 18 years ago. As a heavyweight, you let a cruiserweight that throw all arm punches dominate you. Usyk dominated him. Hit him at will. And you arguing talking about Wilder ain't fought nobody. That's their favorite thing to say. Like, they hate on the dude, man. Yes, Usyk beat the brakes, the rotors, the front end, everything off of him. So you going around here talking, put your money up then. Put your money up. Put your money up. He'll squash Joe Joyce's ass, man. Squash Joe Joyce. Squash him. Collazo not getting the Spence fight. All right. I'll just love to see what happened. Because it'd be interesting to see who fight him. Squash him. Squash him, man. What's going on, Punchlines and Pugilism, man? We up early, man. Squash him. They talking like shit ain't happen. Ain't happen. Then you go get Abel Sanchez. Like, bro, get out of here. You really asking for a death wish. You know what I'm saying? Really asking for a death wish. Get out of here. Get up out of here. Okay? These dudes be cracking me up, man. Y'all got any questions? Let's get the questions going on, man. Surfing the web for information, man. Usyk was not sure of his power in the first round. After that, he bummed that dude every round. Yeah, he around here acting like he brand new or something like that. He ain't brand new, man. We know about you. I'm trying to see what's going on, man. Something else happened, man. Just me 1 second. Y'all can ask what Kell Brook versus Errol Spence rematch December 1st, maybe. I doubt it. I heard that they might actually make the Kell Brook versus the Amir Khan fight. But I doubt it, man. Eddie Hearn can't even make in-house fights. Everybody talking about PBC and the Top Rank not making fights. Eddie Hearn ain't making in-house fights either. Look like Joseph Parker gonna fight December 15th, like anybody care. Joe Joyce is 32. The fucker is in his prime. Yep. Waited too long to become a tournament. What are your thoughts on the World Boxing Super Series tournament? I love it. It started this weekend. Yep, Sunday. You got Inouye taking on the Russian Cat, and then you got Relic in the 140-pound division taking on Travansky, who got Undango knocked it out. I think it's great, man. I'm not buying the zone. I'm gonna find a stream. Inouye, one of my favorite fighters out there, man. I'm not sure about the Russian guy he fought. I know the Russian guy he fought. I think he fighting. He 4-0. He's a good amateur, but all three of his 4 victories are versus Argentines. Okay, and it was like all split decisions or something like that. So I still haven't seen that African guy fight, man. I still haven't seen him fight. I'm gonna catch him, man. I'm gonna go look at some tape. But Joe Joyce probably watch him. That dude, I heard that dude ain't fluid at all yet. I don't be knowing about these heavyweights till they get in there with somebody, man. Damn, my guy Benavidez got stripped. That's what I'm hearing. Joyce stiffer than AJ for nah, I don't think so. Joe Joyce got he a little more athletic than AJ. You know, he a little bit more athletic than AJ. A lot more athletic, I think. This is my opinion. Inouye Rodriguez in second round is going to be the fight of the tournament. Unless Tite keep winning. But yeah, Inouye and Rodriguez, Emmanuel Rodriguez a dog. Yeah, he from Puerto Rico. That's gonna be a good fight. Then you got in the first round of the 140-pound one, you got Josh Taylor versus Abel Sanchez boy Ryan Martin. See, I don't know why they used to be signed with 50 Cent. Ryan Martin. But that's gonna be a good fight. But I don't trust Abel Sanchez and Ryan Martin, man. He ain't gonna have no defense. And Josh Taylor can fight. Joe Joyce was at least bouncing all over. Joe Joyce was at least bouncing all over the ring. Yeah, AJ be with his back leg straight up like he a pig-footed fighter. Yeah, I'm not sure who Oscar Valdez fighting. I think Oscar Valdez's career might be over with. I think it's the trainer switch is a little bit too late. Oscar Valdez needed a black trainer, to be honest. He got all the black traits. but he want to be going to war and putting his chin on the line. He done. They done beat the prime out that kid, man. Joe Joyce's head movement ain't shit. Yeah, he got a little bend in his legs, though. Neither is AJ. What's the most competitive fight this weekend? Seemed like all like glorified mismatches. Yeah, I mean, Khabib and McGregor. It's like, no. I don't know. I think Relic is going to beat Travansky. I think Anuyawa is going to wash old boy from Russia. I think Delorme is going. I mean, Vargas, Delorme, Beterbia, and Miller all gonna watch their competition. Yeah, it ain't no competitive fight weekend, but you never know what can happen. Rob Brandt is fighting October 20th, I think, on ESPN. Same day as Boo Boo and Billy Joe Saunders supposed to fight. I don't know if y'all see my video yesterday. Khabib beats McGregor. Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying I'm a Robert McGregor just because of money on Khabib. But I could be wrong. I'm not an MMA expert. I'm a casual when it comes to that. But I think Rob Brandt fight Murata October 20th. They didn't want to fight Murata. They were trying to fight Jason Quigley, but Brandt was the mandatory. So either give up the little regular fake belt or fight your mandatory. Yep, they fight on ESPN. Antonio DeMarco on that undercard as well. Ain't heard that name in a minute. Yeah, but I seen Khabib wrestling the bear. I said Conor McGregor as a kid, he might be in for it. He might get head whooped. McGregor knocks Khabib out early. Okay, man, we're gonna have to go live on this then, bro. Blue Blood just dropped a video, man. And I know exactly what he dropped the video on. I'm gonna go to this article, Blue Blood Sports. Let's talk about this real quick. HBO, Eddie Hearn talking about HBO in U.S. market overpaying fighters and more. Okay. He says that Eddie Hearn is trying to overpay like PBC. Okay. He wants to overpay his fighters like PBC. I'm trying to find exactly. He said, okay, is he over? Hold on. I'm gonna read his last one. No, he said everyone was bubbling along, but we came in and everyone has had to up their game and spend more money. Basically, the impact of we're having is the same as PBC had. When they started, they were overpaying fighters. We had to step up. Top Rank and everyone else had to step up. Now they're overpaying again. Is he overpaying? Of course, he went on. Fighters in America drastically overpay because of what they're generating commercially. It doesn't stack up with the numbers of the purses. But there's never been a better time to be a fighter. That's for sure. I definitely agree with that. He's want to overpay fighters. Go ahead, but people not gonna mess with you, man. You on the app, like legitimately. I can stream your fight the same. I can watch it on the app. Why would I want this? Why would I pay for quality that I can get outside of an app, man? Seriously. He said, I will be back on whether I am right or wrong. I have been watching MMA since it started. See, I'm a world breaker fight. He know what he's talking about. What's the best betting app should I go with? I only know of one. Where you live at, Port City? Because if you live in a state where they approve gambling and online gambling, you can go to the Facebook. You can go to FanDuel Sportsbook. See, my state ain't approved gambling yet, so I hear a lot of people use Bravada, and then they'll call you because it ain't. I'm talking too much, but just use Bravada. I think it's called Bravada. TJ, when you say he might get his ass whooped, should be funny. That's Floyd Mayweather voice. Look out my Jim. But yeah, man. Khabib as well as a Marlon shit talker he does. It's gonna be a good fight. That's a fight I'm interested in. That's a competitive fight. With Khabib and McGregor. They put all this money in McGregor. I use DraftKings Sportsbook. Okay. Well, what state you live in? Quan, what you live in? Oh, Mobile, Alabama. I doubt it, bro. I doubt if they approve betting in Mobile. But they got some casinos, man. That'd be sweet. They got a few casinos in Alabama. I should stay in Montgomery. Yep, I should stay in Montgomery, fam. Yep. Birmingham, we go down. Them boys in Birmingham, man. Y'all Mobile boys crazy too, dog. What you know about Mr. Biggs, sweet sign? I mean, Jersey. Oh yeah, yep. Jersey is legal. See, in Michigan, man, they bullshit. We got all these casinos, man. Yeah, what you know about Mr. Biggs, Port City? I'm out in the morning with the rest of these rookies. They out here selling dimes. Bitch, I'm out here selling cookies. Yeah, Alabama, man, especially the women in Mobile, man, thicker than some grits without water in them, man. Okay, CJ, is there a confirmation DAZN only drew less than 5? No, they're not gonna release that. They're not gonna release that. They never when they don't release the numbers. I just assume they wasn't that good. I just think that ain't that good. You know, Charleston, South Carolina. I'm not sure if it's legal. Yeah, you can look it up. I mean, they moving slow on that. Oh hell yeah, them boys from Bama strong, man. Hell yeah, man. The boy from Mobile come fit for 500 deep. I remember they had a big old fight on campus. That shit was funny. I'm just standing there drinking because I know niggas ain't gonna try. I was good in the hood. Play that shit. Just watch niggas get their ass whooped. I'm telling you, CJ, it's less than 5K. I know it probably was. I believe the zone was BS, man. I ain't watch it. I'm glad that most people did watch it, just so you could tell me how much shit it was. Because I watched the I watched the Amir Khan fight, the zone stream on Facebook, and it kept dropping. I was trying to watch it on my laptop, and it kept dropping. And then people would have the same complaint in the comment section. And then the commentary was so trash, bro. Like super duper trash. You know, we're going to get Eddie up out of here, man. Any more questions? Let's keep the questions rolling, man. I'll stay on about a couple more minutes. Take my dog out. Let him run around. Do what he do. I'm going to do a review on my dog. He's a pit Labrador. So if y'all see a review video, yeah, I'm trying. Somebody gave me an idea. Do a review video on him. Maybe a nice lengthy videos. Hopefully you guys enjoying the longer videos I've been doing lately. At some point, it'll be cut back to regular videos unless I reduce the number of videos I produce a day. If I do like 10, 13, 15-minute videos, it'll be more like maybe 5 or 6 videos a day. You know, maybe I start doubling up subject matters, but I'll get back to shorter videos pretty soon. But I'm feeling a longer video thing. I got time. I can articulate my videos. So and I think they're better when you get a better insight of what's going on. So, you know, yeah, I think you get a better insight of what's going on. Triple G versus Charlo, who will win? I have to look at the tape, but I think Triple G is destroyed, man. I think mentally got wrecked. Why go Amir Khan? Why Amir fans believe he is so good? I mean, he is good. He just when he was good, he's just too stiff, man. He don't have no slickness about him, or he don't have no discipline. Amir Khan love to get to 4, 5, 6 in the combination. That's not always good. I got Pacquiao beating Broner, man. He said I need at least 15, 14 videos a day. God damn, man. Damn, that's a lot. I do a lot. Like some days I might drop 5, 6, 7. Mostly I'm more of a 5 to 7 minimum guy, but you see 7, 8, 9, 10 for me some days. I got a little process that worked for me, man, where I can produce a lot of videos, man. So AB versus Nares, that ain't gonna happen, but AB. No, I got Linares. Fuck that, man. I'm going with I ain't pick AB no more. What's going on, Phantom, man? What's going on, family? What's going on? Read your question in a minute, man. About to bless you with a wrench. Is Bardo gonna get a chance at the WBC, and why ain't that no retired? Why he ain't retired yet? I don't know why he ain't retired yet, but he still getting money. Yeah, they probably gonna order Yugas versus Berto, man, or Berto versus Jesse Vargas or something like that. I I'm hold on. He said, "What up, fam? It's found right here. What you think of Floyd versus Thurman in Japan?" Oh, appreciate it, Benito Washington, dog. I really, really appreciate that, fam. Shout out to him in the super chat. He says, Floyd versus Thurman in Japan next year. I'll take that. Floyd gonna beat Thurman though. Thurman load up too much, dog. I don't see Floyd blessing Thurman with that fight though. But I've been telling people Thurman just load up too much, dog. Seriously, if he didn't load up so much, he have a decent shot at beating Floyd at this point. And World Breaker say, hold on, Brian say, AJ bad press is not helping him in the Ja Rule box. Yeah, it is. People get familiar with him. You know, people gonna see that big dude and be like, oh, he ain't scared no Deontay Wilder. That's how people look. People think big muscles and a big guy like that, you know, he think he a Billy Badass. That's helping AJ name move. It might be going through the mud, but hey, some promo better than none. In my middle age, I've become very picky about the fight selections that I watch. I don't mess with Chris Eubanks. Oh, let me tell you about Chris Eubanks, bro. Let me tell you about Chris Eubanks. Hold on. I'm going down the comment section right now. I'm telling you about Chris Eubanks, man. Chris Eubanks got mad. We talked about it yesterday. I don't know if everybody was on. Chris Eubanks got mad at Mauricio Suleiman Jr. All right, for ranking out. I guess he got mad at Uterman being ranked ahead of him. He knocked out Alvin Uterman. See, a lot of people don't know who Alvin Uterman is. He the Turkish guy. Remember that was talking all that cash shit to Chris Eubanks Jr. They fought in the World Boxing Super Series tournament this year, I believe. And Eubanks knocked him out in like 3 or 4 rounds or something like that. All right, this dude probably had a fight or two after that. And so they rank Uterman ahead of Eubanks. So now Anthony Durrell is fighting Uterman, and Chris Eubanks Jr. or Eubanks, one of them, criticized the Mauricio Suleiman Jr. for ranking him above Eubanks after Eubanks knocked out Uterman. And now to punish Eubanks, they gave a title shot to Uterman versus Durrell over Chris Eubanks. That's crazy. See, WBC holding grudges like females, man. Even though I don't think neither one of them deserve a title shot. Anthony Durrell should beat the hell out of both of them, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion, okay? Get down to these questions, man. Get down to these questions, man. Thanks again for the super chat, Mr. Washington. Linares got stopped by DeMarco, years ago. You know, and around the same time, AB beat him up in the gym, but it's a different time now, according to Peter Quillen. I hope Floyd don't fight Thurman just because he knows how Thurman always ducks spins. Exactly. Yeah, bro, I watched boxing my whole life, and at this point, oh yeah, I read that one. Okay. The Rock Pack in Loma at 140. Oh, yeah, I seen your leak, fam. I got time. I got you. Pack in Loma. I'm gonna go with, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Pack because I don't know. I mean, that's hard. I don't know what both of them gonna look like. Bro. I'll go with Pacquiao. Did Porter sign with his own? Nah. I don't think he's gonna sign with his own. Legendary Top Cast, what's going on? Heard you call in yesterday on the Smoke City Modcast. What's going on, family? Yeah, I want to do a hood story, bro. I don't know if you got an email or done, but you can email me. My email in the description. I think you already emailed me. I want to set up a podcast with you so we can talk about that. Dub because need to be irritated. Okay. AJ Wilder situation is real life once you get past the intimidation factor and press them dudes with big muscles, he be shook. Them huge muscles be to avoid a potential smoke for real. Yeah, it's all a facade. It's all a facade. Who are your top prospects no matter division? Lil B Hop Covert. T.O. Fimo Lopez. Virgil Ortiz. I like Daniel Du Bois. Yeah, those are the ones I like. I like Stevenson, Haney. I think they got a ways to go. Mick Conlon, ways to go. Directed Hitman, Floyd O. Thurman to fade. I still say Floyd hid behind Spence not to fight Thurman. And now Thurman could have fought Spence and got Floyd possibly. So they all ducking. Thurman would have got his ass beat. I'm telling y'all, Thurman load up too much. So crazy how we still talking about Pac and Floyd in this era. Yep, they don't want to go home.
Go home and be with your family. Thurman, 135 is Loma limit. It may be too big for him. I agree. Linares was hurting his ass. Linares is a smaller man, moved up at one point in his career. Thanks, my brother, partner at Bama legend. I be telling niggas in Bama that got some badass women. Oh, yeah, man. I had one down there in Mobile, bro. Man, she wasn't shit in the face, but boy, man, that ass, boy. Oh, my God, the whole body, bro. I'd have fucked around and married that bitch, though. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, these got some fine hoes. These hoes be thinking. Too many of these guys, too many of the city girls think like niggas. You gotta go to the burbs and get you a little freak one. All the girls in the burbs be the freaky ones with the cars and shit and do shit for you. What is the undercard for Deontay Wilder Fury? Morris RBE. Don't nobody know yet. Yep. Don't nobody know yet, man. Shawn Porter versus Earl Spence. Welterweights need to fight. Yep. I think he's gonna fight Joshua. I think you're gonna see that fight happen, dog. Detroit hoes will get you set up. Yeah. I think Minnesota women set motherfuckers up on first 48. I ain't really into Detroit women like that. My girl, she ain't from Detroit. I know some. I don't even mess with girls that I know of, man. Like when I meet a girl strictly in the street, before I met my girl, it was skeptical, dog. No. Oh, you didn't get the link? I sent you the link, dog. I don't know why your Gmail ain't working, man, because my email suck, bro. My email suck, dog. That's a problem. Ever since my email updated, it sucked. So Porter with the zone? Nah, Porter ain't going to the zone, bro. Shawn Porter said he's not coming back to February. You think Earl gonna wait on? Shawn Porter ain't coming back to the spring, dog. Shawn Porter come back April, I think. I don't believe that February junk, bro. Yeah, Mississippi too, man. I was down in Jackson before, man. Yeah, Mississippi too, man. Thurman ain't coming back, bro. Thurman not coming back. If Thurman fight in December, January, he not coming back by April or March or May to fight again. They said Thurman and Porter is back when Thurman and Porter come back when Thurman healthy. Thurman once Errol man, Thurman ain't gonna be healthy for a while, family. Thurman ain't gonna be healthy for a while. Yeah, he ain't gonna be healthy for a while, man. So I'm not even worried about Thurman. Hold on. I ain't worried about Thurman. Nobody worry about him. Good Porter gotta keep that same energy up from out here. Yep. Everyone mad at Floyd and Pacquiao, but if these youngsters will fight and build their brand, they take the man away from Floyd Pacquiao. I agree. Thurman needs to give up that WBA and let the sport progress. Isn't it funny the people that told Wilder to take the first offer of $12 million are the same ones that said PBC was broke? Wilder offer which says Wilder's offers has gone up 2 times in PBC number 1. Yep. Yeah, well, he ain't never made $12 million before. They don't want that fight, man. Will Spence stump out the PBC side if you can keep Thurman in the ring? I think he gets Shawn Porter. He gets Shawn. What if Shawn beat Earl, man? That's gonna be upset, dog. Them odds gonna probably be hella wide, bro.
It's gonna be by shoulder bite, bro.
Shoulder bite.
That's the only way Shawn win. But that motherfucker right on the rotator cuff.
or a headbutt or some shit like that.
I don't think I don't think he's gonna go in that deep, man.
He gonna be out there dancing around.
Yeah. I don't think he wants the brutality of an inside game with Earl Spence.
That's all you got, though. That motherfucker can't box.
That's unfortunate for him.
He gonna get folded up like origami in there, man. Yeah. I wonder what the odds gonna be, man. The odds gonna be heavy, bro.
25-1. Shoot, it's gonna be bad.
gonna be bad, man. That's gonna be super bad, man. I mean, he take the fight. He gonna get a lot of respect. He gonna try to survive. He gonna try to survive though.
But yeah, that's gonna make it worse for him. Because I mean, when you look at Errol Spence's mentality, he looks for that type of stuff. He ain't gonna let you survive. He gonna beat the brakes off of you. Period. So I just don't. I don't see it, dog.
He better hope that nigga catch a cold.
Yeah. He better hope he pulls a Tonya Hardin and catch him with a bat while he's not looking. Right across the kneecap.
That shit happened right in motherfucking in Detroit too.
Yeah.
That boy happened at Kobo.
Yeah.
And she told me, I didn't know anything about it. Like, shut your lying ass up.
He said, I did try to bite him on his calf. Now I have an octopus mouth. Shit. Man, this shit is bad, bro. Hey, I wanted to respond to Brian earlier, man. It's just, I've been watching boxing my whole life. I box as an amateur. You know, it's gotten to a point. Boxing is like what I drink, man. I don't drink cheap shit, and I'm not going to watch cheap shit. That's kind of how I look at it. You know, Chris Eubanks, you know, a lot of these UK, European fighters, unless I see a glimpse or have told of some extreme talent, I have no interest in them, man. Chris Eubanks, I've watched 2 of his fights and felt like I wasted 10 minutes of my life. That's really what I feel. So,
you talking about that? What fight? You talking about the last one he fought in?
I think it was the one against
Groves.
Yeah, Groves. I was like,
oh, that was dog. You don't even know how angry I was at him for that fight, bro.
Yeah, dog. I'm sitting up here like, come on, dog. How you let this dude? I mean, it was more than a dog walk. He rode a pony on that motherfucker.
And this dude didn't do, man. This dude just everything he had been working for, you know, just went out the window. This dude looked like a legit street fighter, bro.
Yeah. It does. I don't know. I'll put too much on the boy. I don't know what I did wrong.
My dad would have been out of my corner. Like, man, get the hell up out of my corner, man.
It's like,
one thing I don't. Before we get up, I never understand why these fighters have Floyd Senior working with them in the gym, but when it comes fight night, they got somebody else in their corner. Him and Devin Haney do that shit.
They can't understand the motherfucker, bro. You know, that dude. Hey, Floyd like a burnt catfish, bro, and he speak like one too. So he can show you everything. He can show you everything physically, but he can't verbalize.
Yeah, Minky Bay heard his ass when he say, you know, go get for the knockout versus John Molina, and John Molina knocked his ass out. He won every round. I'll never forget that fight. I say, I see why motherfuckers don't want you in their corner. You told this motherfucker to go for the knockout for a dude that's notorious for knocking niggas out in the 12th round.
Well, you know, the crazy thing is on Eubanks, you got Floyd Senior training you, and you got your Ninja Turtle daddy hyping you up. And between those two guys, you can't put together a fighter. It doesn't make any sense. There's something wrong with Eubanks Jr., bro. You know, It is. Some people. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Some people don't deserve those junior monikers like Chavez Jr., Eubanks.
That ain't his son, like 7A say. That ain't his son, bro.
Yeah, because Eubanks Senior would actually fight.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, despite himself, he could fight. You know, that's probably one of the last British boxers I actually ever watched consistently. You know, was Eubanks. I mean, him and Nigel Benn, 2 dudes that would fight. So I can't remember the circumstances if they ducked some people or not. I don't recall them ducking. They just wouldn't come over here. But Nigel Benn did a few times.
Yeah. He still fought G-Man, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he can live off that for a while. But he did fight him. And G-Man said, fuck it, I come over to the UK. And then, you know, everybody know what happened with that situation, man. So that's unfortunate for him, man.
Now, before you go, this is my thought on Triple G, man. Listen, you cannot bank your career on fighting raccoons. then you step up and start fighting wolves and think you the shit. I mean, it's the dude's invincibility quotient evaporated when he fought Kell Brook. Literally, a 47-pounder gave you the business until he caught an eye injury. Then Danny Jacobs arguably beat him. I think Danny Jacobs beat him, and Danny Jacobs has a lot of holes in his game. Then you fought Canelo, a guy who is literally an oversized 54-pounder. He's really not a 60-pounder. He's a 54-pounder, a guy who's cherry-picked. I don't want to say Canelo did. I think Canelo will fight anybody. Oscar De La Hoya cherry-picked his career. And this guy clowned you 2 straight fights and arguably it made you change your whole style the second fight. People need to get out this triple G HBO propaganda and accept reality for what it is. He's not fighting Charlo. He either retires or he fights at 154. He's not going to 68. I don't see the advantages for him there. If he came back down,
I don't know. Only person I think he probably can get at 168 is Ramirez. That's it.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's the only way he can get there. I think. Because he ain't gonna beat Smith, or unless Anthony Durrell get a title or Uterman, he could be one of them. That's comical. That's comical though. And Uterman and Durrell fight for a title. Like, get the fuck up out of here.
It's like I like to fight people who have no male coordination or arms. So I like that.
Same thing that happened with old boy Provodnikov. Yeah. You know, Provodnikov was saying, I don't want to fight no runner. Same thing Pacquiao. Then he got in there with Matisse, that wasn't no runner. That nigga said, okay, I can't beat nobody. Let me get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. No, honestly,
I like Provodnikov though.
The only guy that I ever saw that was Eastern European that I thought was the goods was a cat that beat Jacobs. I can't remember his name right off the bat.
Dimitri Pivol.
Pivol looked like he was the goods, and it was unfortunate what happened to him. But in most cases,
back injury,
yeah. In the case of everybody else, Vladimir Klitschko, he's worse than Triple G. This dude literally.
Not talking about nobody's, dog.
Yeah, that dude had 10, 12 years of Rudy Poo competition and got knocked out 3 times in his prime by Rudy Poo competition.
Corey Sanders iced that ass.
Yeah.
Then his brother usually had to pick up the broken pieces of the glass and protect them.
Fucking Corey Sanders like a melted gallon of milk.
Melted gallon look, man. Milk. But who else who have from I guess that would be it, man. I always thought Vitali was the truth though, man. I gotta give my boy Vitali some love. Only time Vitali got stopped was because of shoulder injury and shit. But other than that, I like Vitali. He had a jaw. He didn't have a punching power in Vladimir Klitschko, but he had a jaw.
I think Vitali had more punching power. I think what it was, Vitali had the mentality that I like. He didn't have the physical talent. I think he was a stronger puncher, but he couldn't move as well. That dude was stand in the cut and go, and he pummeled people. And
they said a lot of people say they thought, what was it? Who they both fight? Was it Chris Bird? They both fought. Chris Bird said Vladimir was a way bigger puncher than Vitali.
That's crazy. Then that just means Vitali was just a far more timid person.
Yeah, he was timid. Vladimir Klitschko was just timid, dog. Like everything was timid about him, bro. Like after he got knocked out, it was just like
Get Cream 211 says Klitschko held them belts a long time. Yeah, you gonna hold the belts a long time when there's nobody worthy of a fight. When you 20 inches taller than everybody else, or when everybody that's tall can't walk and chew bubble gum. Vladimir Klitschko won a fight. He got knocked down 3 times in.
Samuel Peters.
Yeah. And people can say all they want. They can try to spin that fight all they want. He got knocked down 3 times and won the fight. That's called a lube job. Period. Hey, when you get knocked down 3 times, that's 2 points around. Cause unless very rarely, if you get knocked down twice, you get 3 points on a round. So, hey, like I said, Vladimir Klitschko is the proto Triple G. Triple G has an unceremonious end, though. He's not going to fight Charlo. He's not going to take off 2 years and come back and fight Charlo. He's in the middleweight division has has had a resurgence. So you have talent there now. So as the talent goes, Triple G goes. It means that he's going home. Period.
Yep, he at home at a hockey game, waving to the crowd and stuff. But we're gonna get out of here for Trill Boxing Talk, man. Maybe later we can hook up on another one to go a little bit longer on your channel or my channel. Don't really matter.
I'll be on at 1:30 Central, man. So if you ain't busy, I'll send you a link.
Yeah, send me a link, man. Shout out to everybody, bro. Go ahead and get up out of here.